Tension in APC's camp has caught other series of petition on Tinubu. Yeah, so we know that a petition has been filed, okay, with the presidential election petition court or petition tribunal, okay, and this was filed by both PDP and Labour Party against the outcome of the 2023 presidential election, saying INEC actually violated all sections or applicable sections of the Electoral Act. So that petition has been filed challenging the Tinubu's victory, okay, with the tribunal. Unfortunately, Tinubu, rather than waiting to receive the petition, travel out of the country in the name of either going for medical checkup or going for rest. Okay, so but then I think the petition court has insisted that the petition must be served on Tinubu himself. Okay, I'm sure he's trying to avoid it. That is why he traveled. I think that is what Tinubu and Peter Obi are saying. That sorry, Atiku and Peter Obi are saying actually that Tinubu is avoiding the petition. There's growing tension in APC, All Progressive Congress, as presidential election petition court sitting in Abuja on Friday ordered the president-elect Bola Tinubu, okay, that he should be served with copies of petitions seeking to nullify his election through substituted means. The ruling Tribunal Online gathered comes after separate ex-party applications that were brought before the court by the candidates of the People Democratic Party (PDP) and that is Atiku Abubakar and his counterpart in Labour Party, Peter Obi. Okay, so that is exactly what is happening. So the court has insisted that he must be served that petition. Unfortunately, he has tactically traveled trying to avoid it. But how long will he continue to dodge it? Because that has been his style. The same way he dodged presidential debate before the election. The same way he dodged signing the National Peace Accord with the National Peace Committee to ensure free and fair election. And after avoiding all of that, he actually violated every section of that National Peace Agreement. Okay, because his thugs, the APC thugs that worked for him, actually were the most violent group of persons in this presidential election that just passed. The duo accused Tinubu of deliberately avoiding the service of their petition on him, that is Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar. They told the court that several attempts they made to effect service of the petition on Tinubu proved abortive. According to the petitioners, the president-elect deliberately made himself elusive with a view to frustrating their effort to hand him copies of the petition as required by the law. Consequently, relying on Section 6, subsection 6A and 36, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, Section 15 of the Court of Appeal Act, as well as paragraph 8 of the first schedule of the Electoral Act of 2022, the petitioners sought the intervention of the court. Both Atiku and Obi further supported their ex-party motions dated March 23 with affidavits of urgency and non-service, even as they persuaded the court to hear the application outside the pre-hearing session of their substantive petition. Wow. So while Atiku's application was moved on Friday by his legal team led by Mr. Eyitayo Jegede San, that of Obi was moved by Mr. Ikechukwu Ezechukwu San as well. So the issue here is that Tinubu is frustrating their effort. It is required that he must be served that petition, okay, before the hearing. But Tinubu has tactically avoided it. He didn't want to receive a copy of the petition, and that is why he decided to travel. That has been his style anyway, and all of that is just to frustrate the court process. Well, how long will that be? Because he must receive it and he must appear in court. Because the fact is that himself is a defendant, the INEC is a defendant, and then Shetima is also a defendant in that process. Okay, and then APC as a party also a defendant. All of them were included in that petition with their own individual cases inside the petition. Okay, but right now I'm sure the rest are available, and then the next thing is he's left. Now we're hearing a rumor that he went to meet with the CJN in London. Okay, Justice Ariwala. Okay, and Justice Ariwala was spotted in London on a wheelchair in a hotel. Okay, pretending to be a handicapped person, but all were just plot to have secret meeting with Tinubu. That is what people are saying. And it's not impossible. There's nothing these people cannot do. I'm sure they would have, Tinubu is paying heavily to avert that court judgment, to truncate judiciary in Nigeria so that they can have his way. But how long will that continue to be? Because this is not going to be an easy fight for him. It's obviously not going to be an easy fight for him. So now that he has not received a copy of the petition or copies of the petitions from both PDP and APC presidential candidate, how will that affect the case? Are they going to wait for him to come back? When is he going to come back? Or is there going to be an alternative way of delivering that letter to him? How? Who is going to confirm that he has received it? Because somebody will have to sign a receipt of that letter, either him directly or by proxy through someone else. Okay. So, but whatever he's doing, just like Atiku and Peter Obi are saying, he's just trying to find a way to frustrate that court case. But would that work for him? I don't think it will work for him, because it is, how do I put it, an evil day that must come for him. He has to answer questions around how he emerged as the president-elect, as the winner of the February 25, 2023 presidential election in Nigeria that was marred by all forms of electoral malpractices, ranging from electoral violence to INEC itself, aiding and abetting that fraudulent activity. Okay, so it's not going to be an easy one. I know APC on its part as a party and being a ruling party have also done everything on their own part to frustrate the electoral process. So at the end of the day, you find out that everything that INEC promised, President Muhammadu Buhari promised, application of the Electoral Act, the use of electronic voting system, all of that didn't work. They canceled everything after promising it. They violated and broke it, and broke everything, and then went to manual, where they had the opportunity to rig the election. Quite unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. But they are not going to escape it, because this time Nigerians are really ready for change. This is not the kind of change that Buhari promised, and we never saw the change. This is a real change now that is initiated by the people through their vote, and they want to see the end of it. It's not going to be business as usual for these people. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comments.